What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube and social media and what have you? If you're here, it's because you're a beginner, you're trying to start a page, or maybe you're not. Maybe you've been doing this. Who knows? And you don't seem to be getting nowhere or getting any views or any support from family or friends. Just know that if you watching right now, you right there, right? If you're waiting from support from outside people, so-called loved ones, and what have you, just know that not everyone is gonna support you in what you do. Some people are gonna even make you out to be losing your mind. Like he's crazy, she's crazy. They think they're gonna grow on all these sites and blow up overnight and be super successful. That's why your dream is your dream. You need to believe in yourself. Probably the only one that will believe in you, it's grandma or grandpa. And that's facts. But if you don't have them around, as I don't, then you have to go on and follow your own dreams, right? One of the most important things for YouTube is that you just have to do it. You have to Nike it. You have to record yourself and then you have to post it. You have to post. You cannot just hold on to this video. I always tell people this, like, look, post today, don't delay. You know, and these are sayings and strategies that I've picked up along the way and that worked for me. And what makes me any different from you? The way we dress, the way we look. Some of us are afraid to post video content just based off that we think that we probably ugly. You're not. You're beautiful. You're special. You have a mind that thinks beyond a lot of other people. You seeing yourself, you envisioning yourself doing something that is good for you. And in return, guess what? With your channel, with your experiences and what you're going to be doing, you'll be able to help hundreds, if not thousands of people worldwide. That's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful feeling when you make it all happen and you look back and you say, wow, I remember my first content that I made, right? Because I always like to say that some people make content and some people make videos. It's a difference. You know, you got to take some pride in what you do. And when you do something in life, you want to strive to be the best. In your mind, you want to put that, you know what? I'm good at this. I am the best. And if you took on YouTube as your full-time, something that you're doing, hobby, what have you, right? You never want to start off thinking about money. I've realized that everyone that started YouTube and started off because of money, it doesn't really work for them. You got to start it off because it's something you want to, a hobby, something you want to do. You want to share your life experiences. And if you may be wondering right now, who is this guy? If you never heard of me, never seen me, cool. But throughout my journey on YouTube and all other media sites, I myself grown a lot. And I remember when I had 2 subscribers and I'm like, bro, this is not going to work for me. And I remember back to 11 years ago when I was on YouTube and a lot of sites and I was playing with it because I still had a lot of streets with me. I still had like a real ignorant way of living and carrying myself. As I grew, I started seeing things different. I started getting messages from people like, wow, your stories helped me so much, from my other channel, which is On the Lockout. And I helped other people grow to gain over 100,000 subscribers. For some of you that are just starting, I've also helped people where they had a few subscribers gain 2,000 something subscribers within a week's time, over 60,000 views. I helped people gain a 500,000 to 1,000,000 subscribers. And that's an awesome feeling that the person could come back and say, Warpath, I'm forever grateful for everything you've shown me. And it makes me feel like, you know what? I'm not just a piece of doodle. I'm not just this street punk that come from the streets. I'm not just a gang banging dude. I learned something and passed it on to someone else. This channel here, Tech for Rec, I had started it because my goal was to give tips and motivate people to posting content, whether it be visual or just audio, right? So, and I'm getting back to that now because it's needed. Some people feel more comfortable with someone or listening to someone or taking advice from someone that looks just like them. So I say all that to say there's an audience for everything. You watching me right now may not like the way I look. You might get a bad vibe from me. But somewhere in the world, let's say YouTube sends your video out or your video reaches 1,000 people, if just 1,000 people, which is impressive if you're just starting. And 500 people like you and 500 super dislike you. You need to focus on the 500 people that liked you and don't pay too much mind to the 500 that didn't, because they're not going to contribute nothing to you. They're not going to be of any help. And some people just have habit of commenting bad and say, you block them people. Even the YouTube CEOs recommend that you block them people out of your comments because it can steer people in the wrong way. Like you got people that'll make stories up about certain content creators and built a whole channel or for putting you down. But if you feel like your looks are not all that, your clothing is not up to par to keep up with the Joneses on the visual tip, then you're already losing. And maybe this is not for you. Maybe you need to look into the audio podcasting because you don't have to show face there. You can just post your audio, say what you got to say, get a hosting server like the one that I have, Red Circle, add your RSS feed, get in touch with Spotify, get in touch with iHeart, see which companies pick you up, where could you fit in, and what's going to work for you. And there you don't have to show your face. And as you grow there, like anything else, of course, you need money to live. Of course, you need money to pay for these lights, for your equipment, because you're going to want to buy equipment. But in the beginning, just know you don't need no type of equipment. As long as your audio is clear and there's not a big like fanny noise behind you, people will tune in. But you must learn how to post, because anyone could just post a video. It's what you do after or during while you making that content. Look, big tip. You grab your phone, which, by the way, I started with a phone. I started with the cheapest of phones in the world at times when I came home from prison. And mind you, I have over 5 YouTube channels, and I'm on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podcast Addicts, Overcast, Red Circle, Radio Public, and a bunch more, right? I'm on Stitcher, and that could be found On The Lockout. The name is On The Lockout. My YouTube channel is On The Lockout, which we also have Golden Culture with a K, where we talk about music. And those, I even have a Spanish channel called Noticias por YouTube. And those channels, I'm going to be posting all new content coming this week. But I wanted to focus on this channel because it means something to me. If I can reach out to people, and I've been saying this for a long time, that you need to make content. If you out of work right now, this is a great opportunity for you to invest your time in something that can help you build a whole brand and a whole business. Because the people where I come from, and no disrespect to them, in the hood in New York and in the streets, not a lot of them see the vision as this is something that you could make a very good living from. That other companies reach out to you to review their products, you get sponsorships, you generate an income, a passive income. A lot of people don't see it. But they'll watch, and other people are doing it right before their very eyes. But the same guy is out going to the street to so-called hustle or sell a substance. I don't get it. When there's a better way. If you're listening and that's you, there's a better way. Everything takes time, but you're going to get out of all this exactly what you put in. Like I was saying, I started with a phone, recording myself. So nowadays, the best camera in the world is your phone. You don't need a fancy camera like everyone is buying. You don't need the fancy equipment. These phones are coming with awesome mic, awesome record. You can do a lot with just your phone. It's like your computer. They put the job and your dream job, your career, everything in the palm of our hands. How easier could someone make it for us? But a lot of us are not taking advantage of the opportunity. But again, if you're here, I want you to really listen for 1 second. And we're going to be posting content on the basis. I'm going to break down to you and show you apps. I'm going to show you software that I use. If you use Windows 10s, we're going to get into all that. I'm going to screen record what I'm doing. I'm going to be taking you along on a journey where you're going to become a better YouTuber, a better influencer, a better entrepreneur, where you're going to learn how to generate an income without leaving the comfort of your home. And I promise you that if you follow the steps that I'm going to show you, and if you're not going, even if you're going out to work a regular 9 to 5, which I have nothing against, I just lied. No, I don't. That's one thing about me. I never lie. But I don't see nothing wrong with it for now. But do you really want to always wake up in the morning and go work and make someone else rich? A boss is not there to make you rich. He's there for him and his family, or for your sweat. On YouTube and all these other platforms, you become your own boss. You get out of it what you put in. Why wouldn't you go for that? It's your business, it's your company. You make money off of telling your story. People want to hear what's going on with you. What happened to you? Right now, most celebrities are getting into podcasting. They're trying to take over the podcasting industry when in fact they bad talk this industry for years. But now, due to the COVID-19, everyone has a lot of time in their hands and they figured out their way. This is a way that people could know more of me, those that didn't know me, and I could reach a broader audience. So can you. We are no different from them. You are no different from any other celebrity that has the status may be different, but you too will get there. Believe me. You just have to hit record on your phone. Be yourself. Never lie to the people. Once you lie, you set yourself up for failure. Once you're making up stories, it's gonna be noticeable. Remember, that don't matter what you do, you're showing your face and people know you. And to grow, there is bad people that will use you to build a whole brand of their own or for your name because of one little lie that you told. When you lie, your followers, your subscribers, your family that you built, and it took you such a long time to build a caring and loving community, will be so hurt and they'll be gone. And at times you could try to explain it all you want. They're always going to have that in the back of their head that you lied. So if you're listening good, those are very good tips on how to survive on YouTube and all these platforms. That's going to be needed. So these things are good to know. But most importantly, don't worry about the equipment. Because a lot of times we be like, I don't have the right equipment. How am I going to record? I don't have a laptop. I don't have a mixer. I don't have a microphone. I don't have the lights. It's okay. You record yourself, and there's applications that you can use that boost up the lighting, boost up your audio if it's too low, can fix the pitch in your voice if it's needed. And then you can post that to your podcast or your visual or to YouTube. But I'm a big advocate for YouTube Works, so you can let the world know about you and your other shows and your other business endeavors and what you're doing. Instagram, Facebook is great to generate traffic into your YouTube. Soon, you will be able to monetize your YouTube channel, and it comes quickly. Give yourself a challenge. 30 videos in 30 days. Every day, post a video, a 21-minute video. Even if it's a 10-minute video. And trust me, you're going to thank me later. You're going to grow so big on the platform that you're going to remember my name, Warpath, from On the Lockout. Now, as you doing all this, remember that it's not just about posting a video. A big tip that'll help you grow. You go to YouTube and you go to Explore and you go to the trending section and you see what video is ranking higher in search. And if you can take the keywords that they're using in their description and make your content around that, your views are going to go sky high. Those are just tricks and tips for YouTube that will help you grow. But mind you, let's say it's something about Gladiator, right? So then you might want to talk about how, I don't know, like you used to watch Gladiators when you was little. But you have to say the word gladiator in your content because the algorithms is starting to pick up word recognition. So YouTube and the algorithms, the bots, the machine, whatever's over there that's moving this crazy world all around is going to recognize that you are or are not using the word gladiator. Once you post, I'm pretty sure you get what I'm saying. So if it's bubblegum, the trending videos, the top, the second one, the third one, as long as you're in that bracket of the top 10 trending, right? You can go through any one of those because you're trying to get your video to land where those videos are at, right? So if it's bubblegum, you talk about, I remember when I was young and I used to buy bubblegum and I used to make bubbles with my bubblegum, and you mentioned bubblegum, which within the first 30 seconds of your video with no cursing, the first 30 seconds, because remember, you want the algorithms to become your friend. So if it knows you're a channel that's always cursing up a storm like real bad, it's never good for a site that's supposedly trying to be family friendly. And they know, believe me. So that's why sometimes you see content and you're like, this video is so awesome. I can't believe he only has 2 views. Watch the way he uses his words. Are his words have anything to do with what he put in the title? After you finish posting, there's something that I like to call paperwork, but it's paperwork online or on your phone. You can fill it out by punching in your channel and hitting desktop on your Chrome browser, which turns your phone into, it responds over there as if it's a desktop, a computer. So you're able to change and tweet things within your channel that you will need a desktop for. But in this case, you're tricking you get it, right? Okay. So there, you fill out the date, recorded date. You put this content has not been on the news, you hit number 1. You're gonna see all that. Has this been on TV or the news? You put no, it hasn't been on the news. You hold all your comments for review so no one gets away with saying no childish, ignorant stuff on your channel, and they shut off all your comments, because it does say in the bottom, the content creator is responsible for all their comments, and they mean that. That's why you see some channels and it says these comments on this content are off. And YouTube does it itself at times because of what people are commenting. There could be racist, it could be some crazy stuff. So they just dead it, like, you know what, this is going to be a problem. Boom, they're not trying to get any more lawsuits. Although now they sue the content creator 9 times out of 10 that the FTC has gotten involved. So anyway, you fill that out. You fill out the language of your country, whatever. If you want to put where your locations that's on you, I always leave it blank, although they suggest that you fill out. And in the bottom is the tags. Now, the tags that you want to put, you want to fill out your description and your title. Somewhere within you describing what's in your video, you want to add your titled words, your keywords within that description in the first 4 lines, because it's what people are going to see when they're looking for videos either on Google search or what have you. Those 4 lines in the description is more or less what's going to be shown. The title and those 4 lines. Now, you don't want to describe your whole video, because then what's the sense in anyone watching it? They feel like if they saw it already. You know what I mean? So I always try to fit in like the title and, you know, within there, those words somehow explaining it, but that those words fit in the first 4 lines. So the algorithm and YouTube pick up like, okay, this video is really about bubblegum. You understand? And then at the end, when I'm almost done with that little paragraph, I put and much more. So people know there's more to this video than just bubblegum. You know what I mean? And then your thumbnail, which is important, which you can use PixMonkey for that. It's a free app. And you can make thumbnails and the sizes for you. You press size YouTube. You're going to figure out how to use it. I'm going to put all those apps. And in some of my videos, which I'll probably put the link up here, it shows you apps that you can use that are free for Android, iPhone, and what have you, that you can do these thumbnails with. Because the most important thing for your content, where people are going to find you and your video is going to boom, blow up everywhere, is based on your thumbnail. What you saying in the first few seconds of your video is very important. Your title and the tags at the bottom. You don't want to put false tags and put 50 Cent, Jennifer Lopez, Justin Bieber, what have you, right? Mr. Beast, and people think they're going to get views that way. Or in your description, put hashtag Mr. Beast, hashtag Dr. Disrespect. You don't want to do that, because YouTube can shut your channel off and has shut various channels off for lying. And that's not what you even talking about, or they not in your content. So I just refrain. I follow the rules. Remember, you're on a free site. You can be turned off at any minute. Who really has to explain anything to you? It's free. You're on a free site that could generate you millions of dollars, because thousands and millions of YouTubers are making over $20 million per year. If you didn't know, you need to look it up. So the possibilities are endless, where all companies in the world nowadays are scrambling, going nuts on how to learn how to get on these sites and how to get on YouTube, because the businesses are closed outside and everyone is online, and streams is making more money than oil. So with all that being said, what are you waiting for? Now, once you fill all that out, the right tags and all that, you know, you save it, boom, boom. And what I like to do, one of the things that works for me, is I schedule my video an hour later. If not, sometimes you can leave it for the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. When you schedule it, it sends out notifications. Now, remember, YouTube does not have to send out notifications to every one of your subscribers. People be like, my subscribers are not getting Notifications, YouTube is playing with me. YouTube is not in the business of playing with people or shutting people down. It doesn't benefit them. YouTube is a business. They're here to make money and to make you money and for people to keep staying on YouTube. Why would they shut you down and not send notifications on purpose? The thing is that they cannot send all your subscribers notifications, each and every one of them. And some of your subscribers, they don't have their notifications on. Some people find that annoying. Bling, bling. They subscribe to 100 channels and 100 channels sending them notifications all day. So they may keep the super ones important, the ones that they really into and invest their time into, and some not. And again, when you subscribe, they got to hit subscribe, double tap the bell, long press is what works for me. And in the top, hit all. So they get all notifications when you're live, when you post a picture, what have you. Some people don't have all turned on their notifications, but they send your notifications to 3% of your subscribers or 2% or even 14%, but it's never 100% or not even 80%, believe me. Just be happy that they send it to a certain percentage because it's free. The rest of the work comes from you. You're going to be a content creator soon. And you're going to be proud of yourself with the things that you're going to accomplish. If no one's going to be proud of you, I promise you that me and you is going to be proud of you. If you follow what I'm about to show you in these next few weeks to come, you will make it somewhere with your content. If you follow what I'm saying. Now, I can't guarantee. Results may vary. I'm not here to sell you a mansion and lie to you. You have to be talking about something. You can't copy too much of what the next person is doing and what their niche is, because you have to be you. If you be you, there's a million other people out there just like you. Whether you're big, whether you have one ear, with all respects, whether you're super ugly. There's a lot of ugly people out there. With all respects, I love you all. It don't matter. God made us all unique, and we are all brothers and sisters. And you must love every individual person in the world for who they are. But there's people just like me out there and just like you. If you've went through some real bad tragedies in your life or never been through nothing in your life, there's people that never been through nothing. There's people that been through a lot of things in life. There's always going to be people that could identify with you. And if you do take a little bit from here, a little bit from there, you have to add your own twist into it. Now, a lot of people say that it's best to follow one niche and just stay stuck to my channels about this. Cool, it's easy or whatever. I like to be all over the place. When people go to my channels and say, what is the topic? I say, whatever you want it to be. We're not a topic channel, because I just go on with my everyday life and post it. Some people think, oh, that's just the prison channel. This is just the tech channel. There's going to be times I just come on, I say, hey, guys, what's up? And I want to make people laugh. There's going to be times I just want to cry, because I don't come on here to be a tough guy, although my other channels could seem that way. But no, there's always a message or a method to my madness. Because tough guys don't need to come on YouTube, where it's supposed to be a family-friendly site and no one can really reach out and touch you and act tough. So I decided that the best thing to do is show everything that I've learned on social media and on YouTube to other people, give them tips on how to grow. Now, also, people hit me in my DM on Instagram, which is _on_the_lockout. It's not my profile does not have a lion on it. It has my face with my hair done, looking like, anyway. And you can DM me there and we could talk about other ways for you to grow on YouTube. But that's getting into the personal, Gary V status. Now, Gary V charges people at times thousands of dollars just for an hour of talk with him. I don't know. You need to figure that out. But of course, not a lot of people are going to stay with you on the phone. I just be real with you for 2 or 3 hours showing you how to grow on YouTube or grow your business. Businesses always know that there's a fee to grow their business and for ads or for me to mention their business on one of my bigger platforms. With that being said, you already know that part's maybe not for you. And I'm not here to sell you anything or to generate a super income off of you. But when your channel and you start growing, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And you're going to say, oh, I get it now. Right? Because obviously you may be here because you lost your job and you need to pay bills and you need to pay rent and you need to. But just know in the beginning, don't worry about the money. Don't. Never do. Just post. Just post. All that is going to come. There's different ways to grow on YouTube and on all these sites to generate an income. Even if you put your Cash App, PayPal for donations, people will help you grow. There is good people still out there in the world. You'll be surprised. I sure was. I'm a believer now that there is very good people out there. I got more help from Jewish community and white people than my own people ever in my whole entire life have helped me. I swear, I lie to you not. And I'm forever grateful. With that being said, I hope you post your content. I hope there was something that you heard today that could motivate you. And I just wanted to talk in a certain way that everyone can understand me without using too little of words or too big of words. And sometimes the best thing to do is use no words. Action says a lot. So maybe you want to put your action into play and post today, don't delay. But while you're doing so, always remember to love all people on your content, on your channel. Love all people. Cater to every audience. You just don't want to cater to one group of people. Remember, you're trying to reach far. And you can't do that if you're just catering to the people you used to hang out with, whether it was a gang, whether it was your friends of whatever race you are, whatever nationality. You can't do that. This is for everybody. Your message has to be a broader message for everybody. And not everybody comes to YouTube and these sites with a message. You may, the best channels to open are those that provide a service, because people are always looking for how to. Like this channel, how to grow on YouTube, how to start a new channel, how to become a better YouTuber, beginning YouTubers, YouTube for beginners, what have you. But first, you have to learn what you're doing. And as you learn, there's levels. Don't worry about that. But I only have 5,000 subscribers. How I'm going to teach other people? Go to the YouTube Academy where I've been to, certified, passed plenty of classes, graduated from the YouTube Academy, got certificates, got receipts to show I know what I'm talking about and have done it myself. So when people see you on a newer channel where you're teaching, they can say, oh, but you only got 50 views on that video. Yeah, but you don't know about my other channels that I have. You don't know that I'm on different podcasts worldwide. I've been working. But like now, this is exactly what's happening. You might see this video. He only got 2 views. Who's this dude? But if you listen to what's going on, you know that I've been around and that I'm not here to sell you lies. I'm here to help you grow and to tell you the message that I bring is that YouTube is for you, is for me, is for them, is for him, is for her, is for everybody. Not only YouTube, because it's not the only streaming platform, but the whole internet and online business or way of life is for everyone. Get it? Because the world of technology is growing right before your eyes and you're going to be left out. This is Tech for Rec. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, On The Lockout, Instagram, On The Lockout _. Check us out at Golden Culture. Culture spelled with a K. And I'm posting content here to show you how to grow every day if possible on Tech for Rec. Welcome to YouTube. You got this. I'm going to make sure that I'm here for you. Love you guys. If no one told you, I'm going to tell you. You're going to make it because there's no other way. If you don't have a job right now, if you don't have nothing else to do, how can you lose? All you have is time in your hand. You just got to put that time into play and do it.